Hi guys, my name is Aaliyah and I am back with another video, and for today's topic I'm going to be discussing what the term protecting your energy actually means, or at least what it means to me. So what protecting your energy actually means is straying away from negative energy or toxic energy that will taint taint your positive energy, taint your positive attitude. What I also think it means is focusing on the solution instead of the problem. Like, say you have a problem in front of you, instead of putting your energy towards that problem or towards what you want to fix, you're putting your energy towards the solution. What I also believe protecting your energy is not allowing like just foolishness and stuff that doesn't really matter to you, doesn't pertain to you, doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form, to like allowing it to piss you off, basically. It basically means staying positive and focusing on the good in front of you instead of the bad. I also feel like protecting your energy is synonymous with emotional intelligence. And what emotional intelligence is being able to control your emotions, not allowing any and every little thing to impact you so strongly that you're all fired up and your whole day is ruined. For instance, if you're on Instagram or Twitter and you're scrolling and you get to something that is offensive or annoying, or whatever, it makes you mad, it's very possible to just keep scrolling. Everybody can do that. Once you've learned, once you've managed to get to a point in your life where you can do that, you have achieved emotional intelligence, and that is protecting your energy. The reason why emotional intelligence is so important is because that's where all your power is. The older you get, the more that you usually have to lose, typically, right? So there's always going to be something out there that's going to piss you off. There's always some phenomena or some event out there that makes you feel a certain type of way. There's always going to be somebody out there that's going to try you, right? So being able to control your emotions and keep yourself from doing something that you're going to later regret, that's where all your power lies. That's how you keep yourself out of trouble. That's how you protect your energy, like I'm discussing now. That's how you avoid so much chaos in your own life, by being able to control your emotions. Another way to protect your energy is minding your business, which is so beneficial and it's so easy. One, it's very easy to mind your business. It helps with your happiness. It's like it helps with your sanity. It helps with your success, because the less time that you're spending worrying about everybody else and what somebody else is doing, the more time and energy you get to spend dedicated to whatever it is that's going on in your life, whatever goals that you have for yourself, your hopes and dreams. When you're focused on your dreams, when you're focused on your craft, your talent, whatever, and you're building on that, you're not worried about everybody else, which helps with success. Another way to protect your energy is to take responsibility for anything that has to do with you. Taking responsibility for your self-esteem, your mental health, your emotionality, which is also emotional intelligence. It's pretty much the same thing. Basically, anything that's going on in your world, especially as an adult, taking responsibility for it and doing something constructive about it. If you ever heard the term "with great power comes great responsibility," that's basically what that means. Like, you have, in order to take your power, you have to take responsibility. And that's where a lot of people are confused about that. They feel like they can have power, they can take their power back and still give somebody else responsibility over anything going on in their lives, and you can't. That's not how it works. When you're taking responsibility for your emotions, you're shying away from any emotion that pretty much drains you and doesn't do anything for you. Emotions like bitterness, jealousy, contempt, all of that. Taking responsibility for your self-esteem means not allowing anybody else to make you feel ugly or less, anything, or unworthy, less than anything, basically just less than what you are, what you know yourself to be. When you take responsibility for all of these things in your life, less people have more control over it, because you have it. You have the control. You're in control. So the more control you have over yourself, your sense of self-love, your self-esteem, your finances, your emotions, all of that, the more control you have, the less control everybody else has. Taking the control and putting it in your hands and your hands only is protecting you. That's protecting your energy. And that's therefore protecting your energy is how you take your power back. That's how you empower yourself. Okay, so I'm going to get into some examples of just a few hot button issues that a lot of people allow to taint their energy, like cultural appropriation, blackfishing, white privilege, light skin privilege, skinny privilege, this and that privilege. I would get into the definitions of these terms, but it doesn't matter. You know, another way to protect your energy is by accepting the fact that you cannot control people. You cannot control anybody outside of yourself. I mean, people can't even control their kids. So how are you going to control a grown man or woman and what they're doing or saying or wearing? You can't. You can only control yourself. You can control yourself, where you choose to put your focus. Just because you believe that something is unfair, right, doesn't mean that it's necessarily in your best interest to complain about it 24/7. You know why? Because that taints your energy, that messes up, that mucks your energy all up, and there's no guarantee that that's going to lead to anything changing. You know, there's a few things going on in our culture today, like cancel culture and what's the other one? Right, and doxing, you know, stuff like that. These are pretty sad attempts at controlling other people. That's all it is control, or attempts at controlling somebody else, because these people can't control themselves and their own emotions. They feel like it's everybody else's responsibility to make them feel good, to make them feel respected, to make them feel beautiful, what have you. You cannot force somebody to respect you. Even trying to do so is pointless. You're just creating more animosity. All you can really do, effectively anyway, is worry about yourself. Control yourself and what's going on in your world. You can't control everybody else. So there's no point in getting mad. There's no point of getting in your feelings and having an aneurysm every time you're scrolling through social media or watching the news and see something you don't like. There's no point. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. It could be going towards something more productive. You could be channeling all of that energy into something that benefits you, into something that's making your life better. And instead, you're focusing it on something that honestly just pisses you off. It's not doing any good to your life. So while you're doing all this stuff, trying to control other people, you're doxing, you're sending all this hate, you're canceling them, and you just putting out all of this terrible energy that comes back. Karma, you're messing up your own karma doing that stuff. And you know what's crazy and what's actually horrible about that situation? Once the karma that you've put out into the universe, once it finally comes back to you, you're probably just gonna call yourself a victim and act like it was the world that did it to you instead of you. Honestly, that's pretty much all I have to really say about it. I wanted people to know that protecting your energy is important. It's how you take your power back. It's how you empower yourself, right? It's how you become successful. It's how you become happier. It's how you become better at minding your business for one, which is so beneficial to everybody. Just minding your business. That's honestly what you want to do. You don't want to get all up in arms and, you know, exert all of this energy towards something that don't have nothing to do with you. It's pointless. You need that. You need that energy towards what's going on in your life to better your situation, whatever that situation is. You need that energy. Don't give it away towards something that's completely useless, that has no benefit to you whatsoever. That's all I really wanted to say. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.